author of historical romance and fantasy novels such as the Gears, Cogs, and Puppy Dogs series, the Camden Girls historical romance series, and the Antique Magic urban fantasy series. And today I'd like to bring you a chatty little video, 4 writing myths I hate, or maybe hate's too strong a word. Let's call it 4 writing myths I disagree with. Here we go. Myth number 1. Real writers find writing easy. Not so. Sometimes I can write 20,000 words in a week and blow through part of my outline with no problem. Sometimes I can't get past the first chapter, even if I have that outline to reference. It's just like pulling teeth and impossible. What is it that you have writer's block? Well, it could be. That leads me to myth number 2. Writer's block. Now, we all say that we get writer's block, but is it a true block? Well, I suppose that depends on your perspective. You could just be worn out with the story, and you need to step away from it. Take a rest, go take a walk, work on a hobby, maybe do some housework, take a shower, play with your kids, anything like that. And while you're doing those other things, you may find that the story is running around in the back of your head, and when you come back to it the next day or the next week or however long it's been, that you have the answer right away and you know where to go with the story. So take that time to unwind and let it go and stop obsessing, and you may find the answer to what's blocking you. And one more way to wipe out writer's block, maybe think about starting another story. Maybe just a short story, maybe a poem. It will get your mind off the problem, but still work those storytelling muscles. Little aside, that's how I ended up with 3 different series running at once. Myth number 3. If you're good, you'll succeed. First of all, what is success? Success can look different for different people. You may consider success as finishing that first short story or that poem that you've ever written. Once you put that final, the end on it, or the final period, is a success in itself. Embrace that. And then go on to the next stage. Give it to your critique partners or your beta readers. See what they say of it. And if you can pass them, consider that another success. Build on that and go for the next step and the next step. Myth number 4. You should only read in the genre you wish to write in. I absolutely disagree. When I was starting out in high school, I read a ton of fantasy and science fiction authors. My favorite at the time was Michael Moorcock. I wanted to be Michael Moorcock when I grew up. But then I went to college and I was assigned a whole bunch of classic novels to read. And when I came out of there, I had new favorites. I enjoyed other classic authors such as Edgar Allan Poe and Virginia Woolf and William Thackeray and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. I wrote a whole senior thesis on John Steinbeck. And all of those writers mixed together in my mind and influenced my style of writing as it has become today. So don't limit yourself to one specific genre, I say. read anything you can that may seem interesting to you. Who knows, you may, as a romance author, you may read a Mary Shelley novel and find interesting bits in it, and it mixes together in your mind, and you come up with an idea for a gothic romance novel that you never would have considered writing before. So don't limit yourself. Read as widely as you can, as often as you can, and who knows what will come of it. And since you've made it this far, I'll give you one more. Myth number 5. One of the myths of writing is, "It will only take a second to write this down, dear. The potato salad won't spoil, I promise." That one is almost universally untrue. If the writer darts away to write something down, rest assured you will probably not see her again for the rest of the night. What's a writing myth that you disagree with? Leave me a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this look at my top writing myths. If you did, please like and subscribe. Bye for now.